It took everything in my power. I literally wanted to rip them out of my head. It's not just because I'm a millennial, it's because I'm bald in the middle. I just had to keep telling myself, no, you just paid. Hey YouTube. So I'm talking about my hair extensions today. I, 5 months ago, more than 5 months ago, got Keratin Fusion hair extensions. These are them. They're still in my hair. I was supposed to get them removed probably 2 months ago, maybe even 3 months ago, and I haven't. Sorry to all the hairstylists out there. I'm going to be getting them removed soon. I also might be just removing them myself. I don't know. Who said that? I wanted to come in here to make a video about my experience with them because I have probably the finest, like the thinnest hair on that is even in it. Like it's baby hair. My hair is basically baby hair. Like you breathe on it and it breaks. Like it's probably the worst hair to ever exist to be able to get these fusion extensions, but I did it, and I would just wanted to share my experience with anybody who might be wondering, because I myself wanted to get hair extensions for probably 5 or 6 years, and I was contemplating it, like, is it gonna be worth it? Is it gonna wreck my hair? Like, because they're expensive, right? And they're hard to take care of. And I couldn't really find a lot of videos like this explaining their real experience with like really fine, thin hair. So here you are. If you do have hair like that and you want to know what it's like, I'm gonna tell you, so do stay tuned if you want to hear it. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna let you kind of see them sort of from the back, right? So that's them. I'm gonna put a picture or a video maybe comparing my hair before, maybe here somewhere. But anyway, so basically, back in February, I went and got Keratin Fusion hair extensions. And like I said, it is 5 months later. I haven't gone to get them trimmed. I haven't gone to get them toned. I should have. They're kind of brassy now because they were pretty blonde in the beginning. I'll put another photo. I'll put a photo of them brand new, I think, here, like the day or the day after that I got them. And yeah, so that's totally on me. But my stylist did such an amazing job. I literally felt like a mermaid. I felt like a unicorn. I have never had long hair since I was like 12 years old, because obviously before I was 12 years old, my hair had never seen a flat iron or a blow dryer. Like I had just like curly hair, and it was super long and super fluffy. And then as I kind of like got to be a teenager, I started using heat products and styling tools, and basically just damaged my hair beyond belief. I think I bleached it a couple of times. I dyed it like a bunch of different colors. And then as I started getting older, I started getting hair loss. So I have a lot of hair loss on the top of my head, which I kind of disguise with makeup and like other hairstyling products. And then I kind of have like a little bit of a side part because it's mostly in the middle. Like if I have a middle part, I'm bald, guys. So I have like a little bit of a side part. It's not just because I'm a millennial, it's because I'm bald in the middle. But I was so afraid that if I were to get hair extensions that all my hair would fall out, because it's so thin, it's so fine. If I even touch it with a heat product, I get split ends. Like it breaks, it falls off, it's dead. So I was very, very worried about getting the hair extensions. But in February, I decided to, you know, just screw it. Let's try it. Let's do it. Let's dive in. So the first step was the consultation. So I just had to call the salon. I was able to actually book with the stylist that I originally wanted to book with. She had a spot, which was amazing. And she told me just to come on in. It was totally free. And I brought in photos of what I wanted the end result to kind of look like. I obviously came in completely open-minded because as a person who has super fine, thin hair, it's so common to have a stylist kind of talk you out of what you want to do because it could be really damaging to your hair. So I obviously had I had an open mind, and I was like, maybe she's gonna say I shouldn't do this, like I don't know, but she didn't. I was so excited. She actually showed me a bunch of color samples of the extensions that she had. that would match the color that I wanted to kind of end up with. I ended up ordering 3 bundles of 20-inch hair extensions. I think it was the Bellamy hair, that was the company that they worked with. Because I have naturally curly hair, I did ask if they had kind of a wavy hair option. Unfortunately, she did say no, but it is what it is. So we decided on the color. What she wanted to do first was book me in for a color appointment. She did offer to do the color appointment and the extension installation appointment on the same day. She let me know that that would probably be like a 5 or 6 hour appointment in total, but because I have a toddler who I pick up and drop off at daycare, I wasn't able to really sit down in a chair for 5 hours in a day. But I ended up booking the color appointment one day, and then I booked the extension installation day a few days later, so it was no problem. I went in to get my hair colored. She did do a trim. For the installation appointment, she had me do a cleansing shampoo before I got there, and then I wasn't allowed to put any product. Don't use a conditioner, don't use anything, just use the cleansing shampoo, do it twice, and then rinse it out and come in for the appointment. I was kind of expecting the appointment to be several hours, but when I tell you my stylist was so fast, I only was there for 2.5 hours and she had all of my extensions installed. The process was super easy for me. I mean, like, I was just sitting there, right? I was sitting there, I was drinking my coffee, we were just like chit-chatting, it was great. So how they do the installation, I'm just telling from my own personal point of view from what I know. So keratin fusion extensions, they are basically little bundles of hair. For example, like this is one extension. What they do is they take our obviously larger bundles of hair and they break them into smaller bundles like this, and then you have these little beads, I guess. They take a little section of your hair that's, I don't know if it's around the same amount of hair that you're gonna be fusing or if it's a little bit less or what it is. And they melt the little beads and they fuse it to your hair, and then it's stuck to your hair like that. And that's pretty much it. That is what she did. She broke my hair up into a million little sections and did little bloop installation, bloop installation, bloop installation. She did have an assistant helping her as well, who is helping kind of like hand each little, I guess like she was putting the little keratin beads, I don't know what else to call them, beads on them, on the little bundles of hair, and then would hand it to her and then she would install it into my hair. So the process was super smooth, it was super fast, it was obviously completely painless. And then basically after 2.5 hours I had unicorn, mermaid, long princess hair, which was absolutely incredible. And I have never felt so beautiful in my entire life. I walked out of there just feeling like a brand new person. I was absolutely in love. So now we're gonna talk about the cost. So the color appointment, I got a full head of highlights? No, it was technically a balayage. I think balayage is a little bit more expensive. So that appointment was $350. That's about average when I get my hair colored. I usually spend around $200 to $300 anyway, so that was kind of expected because I needed to get my hair touched up. I had to get it touched up. I didn't like the color that it was. They probably could have found extensions to match the hair the color that I had currently, but I didn't like it. I wanted to go lighter, I wanted to go blonder, I wanted it to be more ashy, like blah 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 blah. So I got the coloring done. That was $350. The second appointment, so the actual hair installation appointment, they calculated the cost of the hair bundles. So I had 3 hair bundles, and it's real human hair. They were 20 inches long. I don't remember the cost of the hair itself, but the 3 bundles of the 20-inch long hair plus the 2.5 hours that it took to install the hair, that costs $1,695. So that's not including tax, that's not including tip. That was just the cost that I remember. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember what exactly the total was. In Canada, we tip around 20%. I don't remember what the tax exactly is. I don't know if it's both taxes or just one. It could be either 5 or 12% tax. I'm honestly not really sure. I did end up buying a hairbrush as well because you need a specific hairbrush for the extensions. So this I think was $16. And then they gave me a little care package kind of for free, which was nice. It came with this little tiny pouch. It came with a travel size extension hairbrush. So the extension hairbrushes, they don't have the little beads at the end of the bristles. It's just a straight bristle. That way when you brush it, it doesn't get stuck in the hair extension. And then they also gave me 2 travel size shampoo and conditioner. So these are extension safe shampoo and conditioner. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't end up buying regular size shampoo and conditioner for the hair extensions. I just used the shampoo and conditioner that I already had. I did ask the stylist if that was fine. She said that's totally fine. But some people, they recommend to go buy a specific shampoo and conditioner. I'm just saying I didn't do that myself. What else? It also came with a silk pillowcase. I don't have that in here. It's probably in the wash somewhere, but she did recommend to use silk pillowcases just because it's generally better for your hair. In total, the whole entire experience was around $2,400, I think it was. So I'm getting them removed, or I'm gonna remove them myself, and I'm not going to be reinstalling them. I'm not gonna say that it's not because of the cost, because the cost is obviously a huge factor. I don't exactly just have another like $2,000 sitting in my pocket that I'm just like, oh, let's just get my hair done again. But there are several reasons that I'm not going to be getting them installed again. The main reason is because I can't take just washing my hair twice per week. One of the things that the stylist asked me when I came in for my consultation was, how many times a week do you wash your hair? Anybody who has super thin, fine hair knows that if you wash your hair in the morning, by the end of the night, it's dirty again. I'm sure people are going to be like, oh, well, have you tried training your hair? I have tried training my hair. I've tried training my hair several times since I was like 16 years old and I first learned about training your hair. I've tried training my hair. I looked like a swamp monster for a good portion of my life because I would try going more than a week without washing my hair, and it looked so bad, you guys. But it didn't help. Genuinely, I would try it for weeks, months even at a time, and then I would give up and I would start washing my hair every day again. I would try it again like a year later because I would think, oh, well, it didn't work last time. Maybe let's try it again. Maybe it'll work this time. And eventually, I ended up seeing a dermatologist because of my hair loss, and she actually told me that not washing your hair frequently can actually cause more damage than washing your hair frequently, especially someone who has thin, fine hair. But my stylist told me for the hair extensions that because they're not real hair, they don't have any natural oils being produced in them, therefore they can't really go through as much hair washing as regular hair can. So she said max wash it twice a week. And so I was like, okay, I can try to commit to that. You guys, I can't do it. I do a lot of content creation, and a lot of that stuff is like fitness content creation. So I'm like getting gross and sweaty in the gym 5 days a week, and I can't just not wash my hair. Like I get sweaty. Like I'm working out, like I'm really working out, and I get sweaty and gross, and I can't just put my hair up in a sweaty, gross bun and go sleep on my pillow in my sweaty, gross head. Like obviously I'm gonna shower my body, but the idea is you shower your body and then you don't wash your hair. I can't do that. I can't do that several days in a row. Think about that. Like you sweat, then the sweat dries on your scalp. You're supposed to pile on dry shampoo on top of that, and then sleep on your pillow, and then wake up and then put more sweat and more gunk in your hair. No, like that's just not it. If you're kind of wondering, well, why didn't you just start washing your hair every day? Then I did try that too. The first couple of months, the first month and a half or whatever it was, I was only washing my hair twice per week. I couldn't do the once per week. I tried it, I couldn't do it. It was awful. So I was washing my hair twice per week, but I was finding that still wasn't enough. I basically went back to washing my hair every second day, but it's so time consuming washing your hair with the extensions. It's actually surprising. So first of all, you have to wash your hair in sections. We would take 3 sections, 1 layer on the bottom, put a scrunchie, and then take another layer on the top and put another scrunchie. So I would have 3 separate sections, right? I would first wash the bottom section, and this is just so that they don't get tangled. I was so worried about them getting tangled or matted or something because I heard that that's so easy to do. Also, because your hair is so thick with extensions now, it's hard to really get into your scalp and get them clean. Get your scalp clean. So I would do that. I would part them like this, and I would get right in there, scrub, 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 rinse, and then section it off again, and then do the middle part, same thing, like clean, 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 like shampoo. So even just shampooing your hair, it takes at least 3 times as long as it normally does. Not to mention rinsing out all the product from your hair. So when I would shampoo and condition my hair before, it would take less than 5 minutes. I would shampoo, rinse, it would take like 45 seconds, I want to say, and then I would put conditioner in my hair and I would let it sit there while I did everything else, like scrub, whatever, shave my legs, whatever, and then I would rinse it. It would take probably 1 minute to rinse because my hair is so thin, and then that was it. That was my shower. Full shower would take maybe max 15 minutes, like super quick shower. This, like, just washing, shampooing your hair with this amount of hair extensions, and this isn't even a lot, guys. Like, I have thin hair, so that they didn't put as many extensions as she didn't put as many extensions as she could have, as much volume as she could have, and this even takes forever. My showers have gone from maybe 15 minutes max to, I'm lucky if I'm out in 30 minutes. So that's how much water it takes, running water for 30 minutes, just because I'm trying to rinse all the product out of my hair. You could literally like be going at it with the shower head, and then you go like this and you can still feel the conditioner. So you have to like keep going and keep going. Don't even talk to me about drying your hair after, because you can't, I'm just complaining now at this point. You can't let your hair air dry. That would be a lifesaver if you could shower, because it takes so long to shower and wash your hair, and then just let it air dry, but you can't because your hair is so heavy because it's so full of water. You can't put your hair up in a towel either. So you have to just like kind of squeeze your hair dry as much as you can so it's like still dripping wet of water, and then you have to blow dry your hair right away, immediately getting out of the shower, because the heaviness of the wet hair, it's so tough on your scalp that you can't do it. You gotta dry your hair right away, and you have to dry it completely, and it takes so long to dry this much hair. Oh my gosh, that is something that I honestly miss about having the shorter thin hair, is that it took 5 minutes to dry my hair. Like, it would just go like and it would be dry. And having to do that every single day, my entire day was gone, guys. Just caring for this hair, my day is gone. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that several times a week. The second reason, well, I guess that's the second reason. The first reason is $2,000. The third reason is the first couple of weeks are so unbearably uncomfortable, and I don't think I'm alone in that experience, because I was looking it up on Google because I literally wanted to rip them out of my head the first couple of weeks, and apparently that's just a very common experience. They're so itchy. They're not painful. The stylist did tell me if they're painful to come in and she'll adjust them, because they should not be painful. They were not painful, but they were so itchy. They were so itchy, and I think it was a combination of me not washing my hair, so I had like all this gunk like built up on my scalp, plus they were so tight. I don't know, the feeling of them kind of just being there was just so irritating. I was just so aware of it that I was constantly just doing this, like just tapping my head, because you can't scratch them, for 2 months. 2 months I was driving myself insane. Like, it took everything in my power not to go get them removed. I just had to keep telling myself, no, you just paid $2,000 for this. Like, you can't do it. You gotta just work through it, man. And I did. It took quite literally about 2 months to get used to, though. So imagine that. Like, you go to sleep, when you lay on your pillow, you just want to rip your hair out. Like, it was brutal. It was absolutely awful. Another thing is that you can't really put your hair into any sort of style for a while. It took me, again, about 2 months. So I had to kind of like let it grow out a little bit before I could really play around with it at all. She told me that you should be able to put your hair up in one of these because it has the claw clip and that's not going to break them at all. Even to this day, I can't use these. It's so uncomfortable to try to use these. I don't know how, like, I see girls on, like, I don't know, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, with hair extensions, and they do that. They just put their hair up and they put it in the claw clip. No, this is uncomfortable. If they're telling you this is comfortable and fine, they're lying to you. Anyway, I had no choice but to wear my hair down or to put it in like a loose braid, which is like not really the look that I was going for. So that's pretty much it, honestly. I don't think that I will be getting them again, at least not anytime soon. I want to give my hair a little bit of a break. I'm genuinely curious how my hair is gonna look once they're removed. I will do a little video with an update on that. I'm going to be removing them probably in the next couple of days. I just want to get some last minute pictures and videos and stuff in before I take them out, which is kind of another reason why I have been procrastinating, basically, removing them. I 100% would love to get them again, but realistically, for my lifestyle in this moment of time, as frequently as I go to the gym, as frequently as I'm needing to have clean hair, it's just not really in my best interest, as well as my wallet, to be doing this again. So that's pretty much it. I hope you found this video helpful if you are kind of trying to decide for yourself whether or not you're going to be getting hair extensions, this keratin fusion hair extensions. If you have a similar hair type as me, if you have any other questions, please let me know down below in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I love to hear what you guys think, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.